Welcome back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, I told you I was going to make a video when the game was over, but the game is not over, but it is over. It's like a couple minutes to go in the fourth quarter. This game is over. There's no sense of waiting until 11:30. The game was over in the second quarter. I'm going to tell you what really happened, because a lot of people won't say this, and it's no disrespect against the Mavericks and how they came out and they played, and they won't get swept. The last team to get swept in the finals was LeBron James, the so-called first or second greatest player of all time, according to ESPN and Fox Sports. So the Mavs won't get swept. So you got to give them that. But to me, I think the Celtics really want to go back home and win this at home, because there's no way on earth that the Mavs come back and win this series. I don't know if it happened at the beginning of the game or the second quarter that the Celtics gave up, or look, I'm going to just be honest with you. I think the Celtics want to go home and win this championship. They just want to do it. And this won't be the first time. I've seen teams do this. It won't be the first time. To me, if they would have beat the Mavs, it would have been more of a historic run, because we all know they didn't play anybody in the playoffs to make it a historic run. So this, to me, won't be a historic run. I know they won 10 straight games, but if they would have won this one in a sweep, no, it wouldn't have been a historic run, but it would have been historic NBA Finals. I'll give you that. The way they dominated the first three games, they didn't even have to dominate this game. As long as the Celtics won, it would have been a historic NBA Finals series for the Celtics. But to me, it's not. It's not. Where I would rank them all time when they win the finals, because they are. They're up 3-0. This team, maybe they'll be lucky if they're a top 15 all-time great team. Why I say this? Where's the historical performances by individual players? I haven't really seen it. I'm talking about in a full series. Whether it's a sweep, whether it's 4-1, whether it's 4-2. Where's the individual historic play by an individual player? Like a Shaq, like a Jordan, like these players. Hakeem, like a Kevin Durant. You know what I'm talking about. Throw out some names. I haven't seen any historical performance by any guy on this team. I'm talking about through a full series. I haven't seen it. Are they the best team in the NBA? Yes, I believe that. But I don't think it says too much in this NBA today. When we look at the East, they were all hurt in the playoffs. We look at the West. We have the Mavs in the finals, a team who had been getting their brains beat out the first three games in lackluster on defense. So we can't say too much about Minnesota if Denver looks like this. I mean, if the Mavs look like this in the finals. What can we say about Denver? Denver wasn't looking too good. And we definitely can't say too much about the Lakers. The Lakers are pitiful. The Lakers are pitiful. A better team without LeBron, because now they can play full throttle defense. You can't do that with LeBron, because he won't be able to make it through the season. So whether or not the Celtics just wanted to go home and win it at home, which I think is still embarrassing in the manner they're getting whooped. You don't get whooped like that just because you want to go home and win a championship. You got to still go out there and play. And, they just didn't play like this the first three games. Not even nothing close. So I think they just gave in. They want to win this one at home. It'll be historical. They'll be tied for the Lakers all-time championships. It'll be a sight to be seen in Boston. It won't be no sight. If they win it in Denver, could you imagine? Nothing. I mean, Denver. Why I keep saying Denver? If they win it in Dallas, it's just a championship win. But if they win it in Boston, woo, it's a big celebration. What would that game be? Would that be Sunday? It probably would be Sunday. Or Or do they? I'm not sure. I didn't look at the schedule. Do they stay in Dallas? I don't think so. Correct me if I'm wrong. I didn't really look at the schedule. But if they do go play at home at Boston, hey, it's more historical for them to do it. And, well, let me see. They went to, yeah, they would have to go back at home the next game. They would have to go home the next game anyways because they couldn't play two in Dallas. We'd be back in Boston, then back in Dallas, and then Boston again. So I don't know what to say too much. I'm not trying to take no credit against or poop on the parade of Dallas for playing good tonight, but I didn't really see too much effort by Boston. Not even a quarter of the effort that they put in the first three games. I didn't see it. I didn't see it. So that's pretty much the after game show during the game. And we'll see what happens next game. I mean, give Dallas some credit for giving the NBA some more money. Keeping it, or maybe you might want to congratulate Boston for giving the NBA one more game so the NBA can make more money. Those Boston tickets are going to be through the roof for those tickets back at home in Boston. Because that will be historic. And I think everybody will be watching that. That'll be one of the most watched games in a while. To watch them win that in Boston. And Kyrie having to go back to Boston? Ooh, goodness. Oh, goodness. I don't think Kyrie wants that smoke. Unless he wants to come up big. Unless he wants to come up clutch. And maybe Porzingis might play that game. Just to seal the deal, Porzingis might play that game. I doubt it. But if they want to seal the deal, I think they let Porzingis play. I don't know how much of a factor he'll be. He can clog the lane, come off the bench, but Luka went off in this game. Kyrie went off in this game. Everybody, we was waiting for this the whole damn series, the first three games. These guys want to play like they was playing in Minnesota, but to me, it don't look like Boston was really playing. They might have been playing 25% of what they've been playing in the first three games. Now, if Dallas comes back and wins Game 5, hey, I'm going to eat all my words. I'm not like Uncut Hoops. he ain't never going to say he was wrong. This guy front runs for whoever is winning. You know what I'm saying? Hit front run for Kyrie, hit front run for Tatum, hit front run for anybody who's winning at the time or doing good. And then when they're not doing good, he won't say nothing about it. Hit front run for the next guy. That's what Uncut Hoop says or does. I'm not like that. I just watch the games and give my honest opinion. I'm not front running. Oh, ESPN said this about Tatum. ESPN said this about Kyrie. Yeah, this guy front runs so much, I don't even like his channel no more. He had the nerve to say that Boston beat opponents in the playoffs by the average of 10 points. Well, who was he playing? It wasn't playing nobody. And then try to compare that to what 4 of the top great teams that also did that. I'm like, what is this guy talking about? They should have beat opponents by 15. It was playing opponents without their best players. I'm serious. I'm starting not to even like that guy's channel. He's a front runner. That's all he is. He's a front runner for whoever's winning. And he bags on ESPN because they and Fox Sports, they all pick Dallas. So what? If you're dumb enough to believe what ESPN says because they want you to go lose your damn money, and that's the thing about this sports bet now. All these guys, you're looking for them to tell you who's going to win now. You're a damn fool. You're a damn fool. They only pick the Mavs because they want you to lose your damn money like a fool. There's nothing that, told us that the Mavs was going to win this series before it started. Did you see Boston's lineup? I would not have picked the Mavs. They only got one guy that's experienced in the finals. You got to be kidding me. You guys tell me what you think.